All right, so we did a little pop quiz in class, and it was a word problem which required you to convert metric units. And it's something that doctors and nurses have to do all the time. It's something that could save someone's life. So when I get students that ask me, why is this important to me? Why should I be able to do it? It's vitally important. And in order to do this problem, you really have to have command of certain facts. And when I say command of certain facts, that means you may have to memorize some things using flashcards. So we can all participate in this video if you'll just chime in when I ask you, 1 kilometer is equal to how many meters? 1,000 meters.
1,000.
How many centimeters are in a meter? 100. How many millimeters are in a centimeter? 10. Very good. How many grams are in a kilogram?
100.
How many milliliters are in a liter?
100.
How many cubic centimeters?
1
milliliter.
So that means that one's bigger. Yeah.
So you had to have command of these facts in order to answer this problem using this strategy. So let's use this strategy. Determine the equivalent that you will use. So the problem asks you, it says that the syringe, you're going to dispense medicine from a syringe. The syringe is in centimeters cubed and the medicine is in milliliters. So which equivalent are you going to use? The last one. Right? And this is the confusing one because everything else is 10 or 100 or 1,000. And what I saw on a lot of people's index cards, if they didn't have command of the facts, they just randomly picked a number, either 100 or 1,000. Some of you maybe got lucky and picked one. Some of you just kind of knew it. So you need to just know it. So we are going to use this equivalent right here. So step 1, check. So now you're going to write the equation in the form, and I wanted to see something like this on your paper. So when I say write an equation, I'm looking for an equal sign, please. You guys need to know this strategy because it's going to get more complicated very shortly when we're doing multiple conversion factors. Step number 3, make the proper conversion factor from your equivalent. So we're going to make a conversion factor out of this, and we're going to plug it into here. This is your conversion factor. So the question is, what do we put on top? One side of the equation has to go on top, one side of this equation has to go on bottom. We want our answer, we want to convert to centimeters cubed. So if we want our answer in centimeters cubed, then centimeters cubed has to be in the numerator. And that's 1. Now, if 1 centimeter cubed goes in the top, then the other side of that, 1 milliliter goes in the bottom. All right? Now all we have to do is plug in what we were given. We were given that we need to convert 50 milliliters. So we plug in 50 here. Step number 3, make a proper conversion factor. Step number 4, do the math. This was simple because this 1 over 1 is, so 1 times 50 is?
50.
No calculator required. So this is very convenient for doctors because when they see medicine in milliliters and their syringe in cc's, they know it's a 1-to-1 ratio. They really don't have to think. They just measure it out. So here's the thing. You need to know how to use the strategy, and you need to have command of the facts. If you're not doing either one of these, you're going to get the problem wrong. At some point, I need you to get the problem right.